everybody. This is Leah Holloway with the Augusta-Richmond County Public Library. I hope you're all enjoying our very first virtual Star Wars Reads event so far. Now, we're going to get into some DIY mask making from home. Without further ado, let's get started. For this fun-filled craft, you're going to need a tape measure, 2 elastic bands, a hot glue gun, glue sticks, some cool intergalactic Star Wars fabric, and an iron. There's no sewing or stitching required, so this mask is very beginner-friendly. The first thing you want to try to do is measure how long you're going to be cutting the fabric. So you want to get the measurements of your face from ear to ear and also covering your nose down to your chin. Now you can take your Star Wars fabric and cut the lengths that you took. I bought about a yard of this fabric from my local craft store, but I've seen plenty of fabrics online for order. If you'd like to know about that store, just comment below. For this craft, you can also use an old t-shirt that's 100% cotton or an old pillowcase you have in your house. This fabric I'm using is cotton. You want to have multiple layers in your Star Wars mask to make sure you're protected. So we're going to be taking another piece of fabric and we'll cut it in the same size as the first piece. And then we're going to go in the middle to start cutting that second piece in half. Make sure your first fabric, or the bottom one, is flipped over before this next step. Next, we're going to be using our glue gun. The glue gun's helpful because it dries really fast and it holds very well. If you'd like, you can use fabric glue, but you'll have to wait on it to dry for a while. So a glue gun is my recommended method. We're going to take the edges of the second fabric and gluing them inside that same fabric. So we're not going to be gluing on the first fabric yet because this is going to be our slit for our filter pocket. Then we're going to fold down and glue the edges of the top. You're going to want to do this step one more time on the other side. Next, we're going to be using our iron. And we're going to set that top section in place, and then we will do the same exact steps to the bottom section. There's going to be a lot of folding during this craft. So if it looks like the fabric is kind of big right now, just wait until the end. Now, we're going to be taking the second fabric and gluing the sides onto the first fabric. And this is where we're going to be making our pleats. So feel free to run over your fabric with the iron again, just to make it look a little bit clean. The pleats are just to help the mask expand a little more if you're going to be needing that extra service area. You can see I'm pinching a little bit of the fabric and folding it down, then taking the iron to the fabric to make sure everything is set in place. almost done. Now it's time to use our elastic pieces. You can use elastic bands or yarn for tying your mask all the way around your head. We are going to glue our sides, fold that in, then place our elastic bands inside. You're going to repeat that last step a second time, but before you glue and fold, make sure your glue doesn't actually touch the elastic band. You will repeat the same step on the other side of the mask. And that's it, your very own DIY Star Wars mask. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this fun craft. If you didn't get a chance to catch it, you can visit our Augusta Library YouTube page by searching Augusta-Richmond County Public Library, and it'll be posted there. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the program, and we'll see you when you come around to the library.